And right now we are also tracking damage because of the winds in Boulder.
Yeah, our Lauren Lennon has been on top of it all morning. Lauren, you are at Fairview High School. We heard that school officials saying that there was some damage there.
Yeah, Dan, and we're actually about 5 minutes away down the road at El Dorado Corner Market when we were getting reports of at least 10 windows being damaged here and also cars being damaged here in the parking lot. This morning, I'm actually joined with BVSD officials. Thank you for joining us this morning. Walk me through a little bit about what you guys experienced overnight and with these strong winds.
Good morning. Yeah, unfortunately, about half of our schools last night had lost power. This morning, as the sun's coming up, we're definitely assessing the situation. We're getting, word. Yesterday, even during school, we knew that 10 windows here had gotten, broken. And so as we look across the district, as the sun comes up now, we know that there's damage at other buildings, other windows broken, tree limbs down, that kind of thing. So we just didn't feel like it was safe. We have staff and centralized services that are throughout the district that are also centered here. And so we just didn't think it was safe for our students to be in school today.
Of course, and I mean, that latest update you told me before you coming on air, it was 5:30. You still have several schools without power this morning.
Yeah, about 21 schools that are still without power. I know that XL crews are working very, very hard to get those back on, but it's pretty hard to have school without power. We can do it for a short amount of time, but when you've got it out for an extended amount of time, it really does add up.
And you also mentioned something to keep in mind for some students and families who may say, oh, our school has power, why isn't school in session? What should they keep in mind as well as you guys work through these damages that you're seeing?
Yeah, whether we had emergency generators on or their schools actually got full power or their neighborhood or whatever. Again, we have centralized services, so things like food services, the lunch and that kind of thing are reliant on other places in the district. And then we also have staff that live in this area, students that actually commute over. And so the idea of them having to commute through, the lights out and the damage, the debris on the streets and that kind of stuff, we really didn't feel like it would be safe.
Certainly, and we've definitely seen that extensive damage just driving around Boulder this morning as well. One last thing before I let you go, we know school is closed today for the district. Plans for tomorrow? Have you guys looked that far ahead yet? What are you looking at?
Yeah, we're definitely continuing to monitor the situation and working with our emergency managers. Right now, unfortunately, we're seeing that the forecast is looking like we could have similar conditions to yesterday. So we are going to be making a decision hopefully later this afternoon on whether or not we can continue forward with school tomorrow.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And Dan and Anusha, we know firsthand that damage that we've been seeing this morning. We saw those overturned vehicles, we've seen down trees, and of course those dark intersections, which is again very important as you head out the door this morning for your morning commute to keep in mind out. There are a lot of intersections without those traffic lights, without those street lamps and stuff like that. So just something to be mindful of. But we'll be here at Fairview High School continuing to bring you all updates, and hopefully we can actually go and see some of the damage that they actually endured overnight and see some of that, and we'll bring those on air and online. Dan and Anusha.
Yeah, definitely not in the clear yet. We'll see how tomorrow plays out. Thank you, Lauren. Well, other schools are closed today as well. That includes all of them in Clear Creek, and Gilpin County schools are closed today. About 30 Jeffco schools are closed, and you can see the district's website to see if your school is impacted by this. CU Boulder is on a 2-hour delay. And as we expect more weather changes, keep track of the forecast anytime on the Denver 7 Plus app for your streaming device. We have updated video forecasts from our weather team that's available to you 24/7.